one that gets the hit first is the one that wins. You know, ever have these people who are like, just give me the price, but they haven't given you the chance to sell the product or service? Who has that? Who's had that? Yeah? If you tell them the price before you demonstrate the value, you lose. Because all that they're thinking about, all right, it's going to cost me this much money. You want to be able to demonstrate the value. And so, you know, one of the things that we say is, you know, I can't possibly tell you the price because number one, I'm not even sure if we can help you. And number two, I don't know enough about you to be able to even give you a price. So what I need to do is ask you a few questions and understand your situation better. And then at the end of the conversation we can talk about price. Does that make sense? And then you regain control of that phone call. Does that make sense? Two things that I'm going to finish with before we have morning tea. Number one, compliance without pressure is a great strategy you can use. Who has kids? Who has lazy partners? Don't put your hand up. Pretty much all of us, right? So there was this another study done, psychology, called Compliance Without Pressure. And what it is basically is you ask somebody for a huge favor, they're going to say no, and then you ask them for a smaller favor and they'll say yes. So you want to call your partner up and say, hey, listen, we're having friends around tonight and the house is a huge mess. Would you be able to clean the whole house before I get home? Are they going to say yes? No, I can't. I'm busy. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And then you say, that's okay. Could you at least do the dishes? What are they going to do?
Okay.
The dishes, right? It's what you wanted them to do in the first place. So how does that apply with marketing? Now, one of the things that we offer is we have a program where we offer, we guarantee you will get, it's for mortgage brokers. We guarantee you'll close a single client, you'll close one deal a day, every single day of the week, or your money back. So we guarantee that they'll get one client per day for 5 days a week. The product just so happens to be very expensive. Now we could deliver on it, but it would be 10 times more expensive than they could probably afford. But that's okay because we have a smaller program that will get them 4 clients a month, and it's much more affordable. And most people end up opting in for that. But we're offering to the marketplace a very high ticket program. Has great benefits and features and great guarantee, but most people will not go for that. So then I have a different program. Can you see how that could maybe apply to what you're doing? The compliance without pressure thing is a very, very powerful tool, and we use that a lot. Second thing I was going to share with you was usually there's a lot of benefits to our program. And one of the things we end up doing by default is just listing off all the things we do, or even not even listing off all the things that are going to benefit. Our program is going to do this, or our product's going to do that and that and that. Sometimes we don't even share all the features, benefits, and advantages. But one of the things that in psychology comes from is, actually this is really cool because this is going to work for your personal life as well. It's great. You could give somebody 5 different gifts at once, right? And they're excited and they love it and you're awesome. Or you could give them one at a time over the course of, say, 8 weeks. That hit of surprise, delight happens over and over again. And this is the same thing that happens when you are explaining your product or service. So what you want to do, instead of listing off your products and services by, it has this, it has that, you say, so first of all, I'm going to be able to create marketing for you that's going to grow your fitness business. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to increase your profits. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to work less hours. And after that, I'm going to do this. And then after I show you how to do that, I'm going to do that. So it's just explaining it a lot differently. Rather than listing it, you want to add in and then, or after that, and then after I've done this, you're going to do that. So I'm expanding that. And that will mean your product sounds a lot better than what it is if you just list it out. Yeah.
Do you can you also, when you set it up that way, is take them on the journey and repeating the one before it? So once we've done this and we've got you in this spot, we then do this?
Yeah, that's super powerful. Super powerful way to do it. So you can do it in your marketing, and you can do it on the phone, you can do it in person. Whatever communication platform you're going to use, if you represent your product or service like that, it's going to sound a lot better than somebody who's just rattling off a shopping list of features. So does everyone understand that? And if they don't, I can do it for your business right now. Anyone? Does everyone understand how that works? You good?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Sure. Tell me more about what you do.
So we run charter boats in the harbour.
Yeah.
So people hire us out for various different occasions.
So you hire charter boats out. So tell me about, if I bought your service, what's the first thing that happens in the delivery of the service? So where, like, do I get picked up? Do I have to go somewhere? What's the story? Talk me through the journey.
So first we communicate all the fine details about the job. So where you would like to be picked up, what you would like to do during the charter, everything that we include.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it? Okay. Sold. So one of the things that we do is, do you have more than one vessel? So one of the things that we do is we look at, what kind of experience you want. If it's for clients, we want to make sure that your clients have a really good experience and that they're impressed by you and they're really, they're really appreciative. So one of the things we really want to do is we want to make sure the right vessel is going to match what experience you have in your mind, right? And then once we've done that, we will then give you all the information so that you aren't left there scratching your head wondering what's happening next, so that you look like you know exactly what's happening. You know where to go, you know where to be picked up. Then we're going to pick you up. After we've done that, we're going to pick you up in the limo, whatever it is. I don't know what you do. Just making up examples. Then we're going to take you to what's the place you get picked up? There you go. Where do they go after that?
The wharf.
Then we take you to the wharf.
Oh, yeah.
And show you. We lead you to the boat, right? Then we get on the boat. Then we give you that, and then after that we do this. Then we do that. Do you see how I'm kind of making a bit of a story around how that all flows? So I would probably recommend what you do is you write down all the things that you guys actually do and what the advantages of that. So does everyone know the difference between features, benefits, and advantages? Yeah? No? A feature is a thing. The vessel is 50 foot long. What's the benefit of having a big boat? Pardon? Comfortable? Yeah. What's the advantage of having... What's the advantage of that?
Vessel more stable.
More stable. You look like a baller. You look awesome. You can fit more women on there, etc. Right? It's going to be a much better experience. So a benefit is a thing that you get, and the advantage is the thing that it does for that person. Right? Okay. Seatbelts. The feature. This car comes with 5 seatbelts. The benefit of that is you're going to be much safer, and it's going to strap you in case of an unfortunate incident. The advantage of that is that you're going to feel secure that your kids and your family are going to be safe no matter what happens. Does that make sense? So what you want to do is, because you have, and we all have it, we have this thing where we know our product and service better than everyone else, and so we're just going to gloss over all the important details. Because, hey, you guys should know this stuff, right, about our product, but they don't. So you want to write down all the things that you do, all the features and benefits and advantages. Because when you go sell it to a client, you want to walk through every single one of them and what happens and then what that means to that person.
So basically making sure you not only explain what it is, but what it actually means to them
Yeah.
in that situation.
Yeah, definitely.